what's up? I'm Nicole and you're watching my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys how I struggled to get a color. This is cute. It's like a chocolate brown. You can't really see in this lighting, but we colored some hair, we chopped some hair, and then we installed some hair. So if you are interested in getting this look, make sure to keep on watching. I purchased pretty much like a webinar, and I was just following it here and there, trying to, you know, better myself, and this is the result. And I'd say she was T. The webinar had nothing to do with the install, so the install was on me. It was really just like curling and cutting. So yeah, I look nuts right now, but we're about to color my wig. Put the wig on, we're gonna cut into it, we're gonna curl it. I'm going for like a auburn copper kind of vibe. So I have 2 boxes of each color. Not the camera. I got the light auburn, 2 boxes of that, copper. See that? Cool. The plan was, well, the plan is to watercolor the back and hand paint the front. I'm a little indecisive though, because I really want to watercolor the whole thing. Like, I want to do one process for both things so it comes out the same color, but I'm a little afraid for my lace, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so change of plans. I'm gonna hand paint everything because it seems like the safest idea. Alright y'all, so I parted the back of the hair in 4 sections, and I was really just going to work with this color. I'm thinking I'm getting exactly where I gotta getting all the nooks and crannies. And I won't hold y'all, I literally sat there and debated before doing this whether I'm gonna do 30 volume or 40 volume. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just follow the directions because they did not suggest going above 30 volume. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this has happened to me before, but I got a little more payoff before. I don't know what it was, what I did wrong, if I did anything wrong, or if it's the hair, if it's the color. I don't know who was in charge of this mess, but she lifted maybe half a shade, okay? Now, the color is pretty, and I'm not complaining for real, because I wouldn't put it on my head if it was that bad. But at the same time, y'all see how much work I put in? And y'all see what I ended up with? It just wasn't enough for me. So one day I'll redeem myself, but I'm just not feeling it right now. I was getting in there. I could have just watercolored it for all of that. For real. I know I'm stuttering and stuff, but I really just want y'all to hear exactly how I feel, because I was salty. Y'all see me getting in there. I'm going in with the brush for the roots, making sure I get all of that in there, and then I'm using my fingers to really just go to town. And I ended up with like color you can only see in the sun, and you can barely see it in the sun. So what I would suggest is doing 40 volume. Or maybe if you have like great quality hair, like raw hair, you can get away with the 30, but I don't have raw hair, boo. I don't have raw hair. So I'm just going to town. I'm gonna catch y'all when it's time to cut, because this is nonsense. Okay, so this might be like the most important part of the video. Well, this and the curling. But I was following this webinar of this really popular hairstylist, Daisy Does My Hair. Respectfully, I'm not going to give you the details of what I found in the webinar, because I just feel like there's a reason she's charging for it. But you are seeing exactly what I'm doing. I'm just not going to explain it out of respect for her and let her get her coin. But, yeah, I will say I wish I went in a little deeper. I was acting scary, like I paid for the hair, and I don't think that was necessary. I really should have just went in there, because it was layered, but it could have been heavily layered, you know? As you can see here, I'm being mad scary. I'm not really cutting off much length. I'm not really cutting off much hair, but the layers was there. So with the curling, notice how I am curling up. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything else you can see. Pay attention to how I'm curling up. I suggest a heating glove because it allows you to keep the curl in the position that you curled it. Pin it up and keep it pushing. I didn't spray any hairspray on this hair until after everything was pin curled up. And then I let it sit overnight on my wig head, and then I went to install it the next day. If you are someone that has been trying to get the peacock curls and the heavy layers, yeah, this is pretty much the tutorial. Well, let me not call it a tutorial because I didn't really explain it to you. But you can, if you're a visual learner, you can easily get the steps from this video. I'm sorry for those who are not visual learners. Catch me at another time. But if you are looking for the peacock curls, this is the way to do it, except for you need to layer much more than I did. Do not be scary. This is coming from someone who's feeling a shoulda, coulda, woulda. But trust and believe, when I take this wig off, I'm definitely going back in there and really going to town. But yeah, here's the hairspray I use, and I just sprayed down the hair. And then I also use like a heat protectant that's also kind of like an oil sheen to give the hair a nice shine. Nothing too crazy for it. This is the next day. I'm just throwing a wig on my head, making sure she fits, and she does. I'm trying a new method where I'm not putting the makeup on before I glue my wig down. Speaking of glue, I am going in with my Hold Me Down adhesive by Erica J. But yeah, I heard that it's better and it lasts longer when you put the wig down and then put makeup on top. Not that it really matters to me because I change my wigs pretty often, but it's nice to know for my clients, so I did have to try it out for myself. I will be going in with 2 to 3 layers, thin layers, and letting it dry clear. I'm actually going to go in and use my fingers to really push the glue in. And it's just so funny thinking back to when lace fronts was just getting trendy. And they was like, oh, do not get the oils from your finger on the glue. And that's really like the way that my wigs really stay now. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the Bold Hold Lace Jelly. And that's just going to be like my topper, like the first melt for real. And I'm gonna use that and then a darker foundation just to make it blend for real. And then I'm gonna top that with some Got To Be spray and then tap my hair down. That's gonna give me the melt that I need. When you are combing out your curls, you want to be intentional. Like, you are combing them to how you want them to lay. You got to fix them, mold them. I'm not going to lie, I was sitting there combing my hair for a good little minute. And I was also trying to fluff it at the same time so that I'm not really losing the volume that I created with the curls. And so as you can see, I'm just going in and really shaping it to my liking. When I say my good sis gave pure scalp, I was so impressed with myself. Like, look at her. She's giving. I love that. I love that for me. I love that for us. And although the color didn't work, I mean, look at it. Come on, it made me want to dance.
Yeah, working that stick out the back of the truck, get feisty.
So, what you think? What's it giving? I feel like it's giving like, you know, housewife. You know, real luxury, rich hair. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, we're back. We are back to it. Yeah, I think this is a great start for us. Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon. Period. I got all the plays and I played it all.